Hello everyone, Catweazle here. Welcome to the channel. And welcome back to our playthrough of Shadows of Brimstone, the Caverns of Cynder, Broken Seals. And we're now on episode 3. So if you remember, we finished off last time. We've got the drilling chamber and we haven't found the final broken seal. So we're going to have to carry on, get across this chamber and continue our search. So let's crack on. First things first, obviously, let's try and hold back the darkness. A 7. Yes, we're carrying on where we left off. That's great. Okay, so first to go will be Cade Gaunt. So let's roll for movement. And he gets a 4. So he goes 1, 2, 3, 4. These are red, but they haven't got any markers around them, so I'm assuming it's fine just to go across them. So he moves up 4. He's not going to scavenge. And our next player will be Running Bear. And he gets a 6 because he's an absolute star. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he's fast, so he moves to the edge of the tile. And that is all he's going to do. He's not going to look through or anything. We want Cade to catch up. So as that is the end of the turn, what we've got to do now is roll a d6. So let's roll a d6. Try and get the d6 into the actual dice tower. We get a 4, I think we're alright. Yeah, on the roll of a 1, 2 or 3, the roar of the machines hide an ambush attack, but we've got away with it. Right, so let's get straight into the next turn. Hold back the darkness. Double 4s, damn it. We do hold back the darkness, but we get some nastiness. So what's double 4s? Fires of Cynder. The corrupting flames of Cynder erupt all around, burning the heroes. Each hero in Cynder takes D3 burning markers and 1 corruption point, ignoring willpower. That is bad news. So let's give him the corruption first. That puts Running Bear up to 3 corruption. That's bad. Cade's on 1 corruption, but he does have the ribbon, so it's not too bad for him at the moment, but that's bad. D3 burning markers. Whoop. So that's 3 for Cade and 2 for Running Bear. I'll just go and get those, won't be a second. Okay, so I'll put those burning markers on the player areas. Cade's got 3 and poor old Running Bear's got 2. But his major problem is corruption. What burning markers do, they're sort of like magma, or you know, you've got badly burned by the fires in Cynder. You remove them once per activation. So Cade's got 3, so he's got at least 3 activations to get rid of his. And as soon as you remove them, you do get 2 hits. I don't think you save, you just take 2 wounds straight away, so they're pretty nasty. So he's got 6 wounds coming and Running Bear has got 4 wounds coming. Right, so that's it for that. And what's next? It's Cade's go. Let's roll for movement. A 2. Oh, rubbish. 1, 2, he goes there. And next up it is Running Bear. He gets a 1, thankfully. So we did want him to get a grit. So he's got a grit now. That's pretty good. And he's going to look through. So let's get the map deck and let's see what we get. Ooh, a magma tunnel. Well, one good thing is we don't get the extra encounter, so that's cool. So I'll go and dig that out, won't be a second. And here we are with the magma tunnel. So that looks, it's got a lot of these. It's got a lot of these squares that we need to avoid, and obviously we've got to put an exploration token on it. Where have I put them? Down here. So the exploration token goes on there. But what I have forgot is obviously our two heroes have activated, so they both lose a burning marker. So that's one off Cade and one off Running Bear, and they both take 2 wounds. So let's put these back in the box. And Cade is now down to, what's he down to? He's down to 16 health. And Running Bear is down to 15 health. If you recall, he isn't wearing his dusty poncho, so he's already 1 down on his health. Right, so we've done the burning markers, thankfully. Right. So that is the end of Running Bear's go. He's not going to scavenge or anything like that. So let's flip this exploration token over. Come on, clue icon. Yes! Cool. We've got a clue icon and an encounter. We don't do the doors, I think. I think we close them all off. We do a roll for where the actual broken seal is. So, whoop, let's get the... We can get this in, can get rid of that exploration token as well now, and that one. Can we see that? I think we can, just about. Right, so let's roll. A 6. So that's the way we're orientated, so it's down here. Right, so we can get rid of that, the magma tunnel. And here we go. Pop that there. I'll have to move this up a bit, I think, so we can see it. Let's just put an end cap on there. So that's that sorted out. Quick realignment. That'll do, I think. I think we can see enough of it. Right. So there we go. But we do get an encounter. So where's the encounter deck? Here it is. And what do we get? Echoes of Agony. Well, that doesn't sound good. Cynder, encounter, active, hell. The chamber is filled with tools of torture and machines of pain and suffering. From the spatters of blood and claw marks in stone, it looks as though many a sad soul met a gruesome end in this room. Nice. So I think it's everybody has to take a Spirit 4+ test. If we're successful, we gain 10 XP. And you may recover a grit. Woohoo! If failed, take D8 horror hits from the tormented soul screaming in your mind. Ugh. Right. So we've got Spirit 4+ test. So Cade will go first. His spirit is 3. Not the best. Come on, a 4 or better, Cade. 2 6s. The man's a star. So he's fine. So he gets 10 XP and he gets a grit, so he's up to 3 grit, which is good. Coolness. And 10 XP he got, didn't he? So there we go. Next is Running Bear. His spirit is a bit better, I think. Yep, 4. Go on, a 4 or better, kid. 2 5s, that'll do. Excellent. Right. So he gets 10 XP and he gets a grit, which puts him up to 2 grit. Pity about that bloody corruption. Right. So they've saved that and we can get rid of that, I think. It's not ongoing. Woohoo! Got away with that one. Right. So we've done that and that is the end of the turn. So we just need to get down here, don't we? Cade is on this tile. I'm going to have to keep him on this tile. Otherwise he's going to have to... No, I'm going to have to go on this one. Yeah, we don't want them ambush. Horrible. Horrible decision. Just to explain, if we stay on this tile, we've got to keep rolling for possible ambush enemies. If he goes on this tile, then he's got to roll for corruption all the time. I think we'll go the corruption route rather than the ambush route. I think he's only got 1 corruption, so it's running bear that's in a bit of a pickle that way. But what I did notice was that Cade actually has the Jewel of the Void. It's giving him +1 spirit, but it can be discarded to heal a mutation or to remove a parasite. So if the worst comes to the worst with running bear, we'll use this. It may be that he'll get an okay mutation, in which case we can sort of not bother. But we might discard the Jewel of the Void. We'll see how much it costs to get rid of a mutation should that come about. But at least we've got something to deal with it. But if they both get bloody mutations, then obviously it's not going to work on 2 people. So we'll have to sort something out. So let's roll and hold back the darkness. A 5 isn't good enough. Damn. So, and we get a darkness card. But to be honest, we have done pretty well on darkness rolling, so it was bound to come to an end eventually. So let's get the darkness deck. Yeah. Some rubbish shuffling. Hit the camera. Quick cut. And we get Power of the Void. All Void enemies are now +1 combat. Right, that remains in play. But it's not bad because we may get away with this without any monsters. We've been very fortunate. Especially after, bloody hell, last time we got about 300 ambushes. Power of the Void. Let's give it a stand. So this will stay in play. We'll put it up there to remind us. So that is holding back the darkness. Next up, we have the activation for Cade. So he is going to lose a burning marker. He's also going to lose 2 health. So he's now down to 14 health. And he still has a burning marker. Oh, we've got a roll. He's still on this tile, as is running bear, unfortunately. So we've got a roll on this tile to see if they get ambushed. A 3, they do get an ambush. Damn! Just when we're so close. So we've got the low threat deck. So let's do it. And we'll give it a cut and see what we get. A P-Dice of Hellbats. Damn. But it's not an ambush. So let's roll the Pearl Dice. 4. Cool. Right, I'll just get 4 Hellbats, won't be a moment. And here we are, slight rearrangement, get it all in a bit better. Yeah, and of course, Hellbats are void monsters. So that darkness card we've got means they have +1 combat, which is a bit of a pain in the rear. So we've got Hellbats. So as mentioned, we're going back to what we should do. We're level 4, so we get normal side plus 2 elite abilities. So let's roll for those. And the elite abilities are 2 and 3. There's one. Right. So put those on there to remind us. So Hellbats, initiative 6. They're going to stay at 6 because they haven't ambushed us. So at least that's good. They're going to get +1 combat because Power of the Void. So the combat is going to be 4. They can move 12. They will surround us. But we will get a chance at least to get into this room, I think. So, yeah, flight, move through other models. They change targets each turn. For every hit done by a Hellbat, we get 1 horror hit. At least the health's only 1. Defense is 2. XP is 10. They only do 1 damage, that's not bad. 2 Shrieking Hellbat nightmarish horror hits now do 2 damage, so it's like they were when they were brutal, and 3 shadow wings plus 2 defense. Oh, gives them 4 defense. Damn it. Right, okay, but we've still got dynamite. Woo! And they've only got 1 health, so yes, not too bad, not too bad. We might be able to do for him. So that's the Hellbats. Let's get rid of that. And right, what we got to do? Yep, it was Cade, wasn't it? Cade was activating, and we had to roll on the drilling machines. So, hang on, I've got to check how that works out. Won't be a second. Hello everyone, I'm back. Yes, couple of errors that I noticed while I was checking stuff out. One, it was the drilling machines card, wasn't it, that actually meant that we got the Hellbats. That does mean they did ambush. So what I've done is I've got them ambushing us. They've got 2 on each. So that was the first thing I noticed, but we've caught it in time. They've ambushed us. The second thing is, like during the last episode, not the last episode, the last scenario, that didn't happen during the Hold Back the Darkness phase. It happened because of the card when Cade activated. So what that means is we lose a turn. That whole turn goes and we start again. Yeah. Cade's quick draw is different now. He doesn't automatically shoot at new monsters. He just gets an initiative of 10 at the combat round, so he doesn't get a free shot at these guys. So basically what we've got to do is we just go straight back to Hold Back the Darkness phase. And we get an 8, so that's fine. Cool. Oh, the other thing is deck track. The deck track should have gone to 12, but we'll make any odds. Right, so at least we've held back the darkness. And what we've got to do next is we have to roll for... We've got to roll for this again. So let's roll for that again. And we get a 5, so that's cool. So at least we don't get any more enemies. Right, now it's Cade's, like I said, Cade's activation. He's gone for that. He's got a roll for movement. And he gets a 4. And now he's going to roll to try and escape. To escape the Hellbats we need a 3+. And he gets a 3, so he can escape. So he's going to go 1, 2, and go on to here. He wasn't on this tile, so he hasn't had to do a corruption hit. But Running Bear has, hasn't he? Yes, he had to do one at the end of last turn. A 1. So he's got another, he's up at 4 corruption now. He's Running Bear, so that's bad. 1 more corruption and he gets a mutation. Right, because we missed that turn and he didn't activate, he's not rolling for the turn that he missed. If you miss the turn, then you're not rolling for corruption hits on it. But he will have to roll for corruption again when he activates this go. But it's this, it's Cade's turn. Actually, so he was there, wasn't he? So he did 1, 2, 3, 4. He can't quite get there and try and stop this. So what he'll do is he's going to stop there. That means at least we don't have to continue rolling for ambushes on the tile here. And he's going to shoot. So he gets 10 initiative through his quick draw. And he gets +1 for his pocket watch, which takes him up to 11. And if you remember, he gets an extra 2 initiative from that chained spirit that we found a bit ago, because it said the next time that you get into combat you get +2. So he's on +13. So he does get to go. And how many dice does he get? He's got his executioner pistol, which is 2 shots. Gee, this is bad now, isn't it? So he only gets 2 shots. He has got Darkstone bullets, and he does get +1 damage. So 4, that's a hit. He's going to spend a grit and re-roll his other shot. 6, critical. You star man. Right. So, because he's got a critical, he's going to shoot this one right next to Running Bear and kill it. It's only got 1 health, doesn't get any of its 4 defense, and that's Goodnight Vienna. So we get rid of that, which is 10 XP. And oh, he had to do an activation, didn't he, for Nightmarish? Oh, he hasn't been hit by a Hellbat yet, so that's fine. Yeah, that's okay. Shadow Wings was +2 defense and Shrieking was 2 damage, but he hasn't been hit by a Hellbat yet. So that gets rid of his critical. He's got a 4. And this is, they've got 4 defense now. So he needs to get a 2, he needs to get a 3 or better, because he's got +1 for the Executioner's pistol and he's got Darkstone bullets. A 5, that's good enough. And he's going to shoot this one. So he shot this guy, because that frees up Running Bear. So he can move without having to make an escape now. So that is another 10 XP. Excellent stuff. And oh, in fact, he is going to have to escape because these guys will activate before him, unfortunately. But that is 2 Hellbats killed. So I think that is it. Yep. That is it for Cade's go. And yeah, when he activated, he was on this tile, so he didn't have to roll for corruption. He will do next turn. Right, now it's the Hellbat's turn. So they get behind us. So one's going to get behind Running Bear and one's going to get behind Cade. First one will attack Cade. They now get 4 combat because we've got Power of the Void. 1, 2, then on the blue dice now. I've swapped the dice round. So 4 attack. Attacking Cade. And we've got 2 5s, oh, 3 hits. Damn! So that's 3 hits. 1's missed, which is pretty cool. So we've got 3 hits. First of all, let's save for the horror, the Nightmarish. And he saves 1. So he gets 4 sanity damage, which is a bit of a blow. So he's got 4 sanity damage, which takes him down to 13 sanity. Okay, so what he's got to do now is defense. So defense from the actual hits themselves, and he saves 1. Saves 1 again. So that is, how much damage did he do? That's 2 damage. 1, 2, and I'm going to take another 2 damage. I forgot his last burning marker. But that's it now. He's got rid of the 3 burning markers he had. And he is down to 10 health. Right, so that's Cade sorted out. They are now going to attack, this one's now going to attack Running Bear. Three 1s, that's what we like. They missed. But we got a 6. I don't think there's any critical or anything. No, there isn't. It's just a hit. So first of all, he's going to roll to see if he can save the horror hit. A 4. That's good enough. So even though Nightmarish, he managed to make the save on willpower, and now he's going to try and save with his defense, and he saves on his defense as well. Good stuff. Brilliantly done, Running Bear. So That's not bad at all. Now it's Running Bear's go. And what Running Bear's going to do, first of all, he's going to get rid of his last burning marker. So that's 2 wounds. So that takes him down to 13 health. And he is activating. So he's got to roll for corruption, if you remember, because of the portal. So come on, go on Running Bear. Let's save against the corruption, man. A 1, he hasn't saved against the corruption. He's now up to 5 corruption, so he mutates. So we lose all these corruption markers. So let's put them back. And now we've got to roll on the mutation table, so I'll just get that out, won't be a second. Right, it's got the mutation chart. We do a D36, so we roll 2 dice of different colours. So let's roll a red and a green. And which one's going to be the 10s? The reds will be the 10s. So that's 8, that's 16. So let's have a look. He's got a tentacle moustache. You've got to be kidding me. Shopkeepers are intimidated by your writhing facial hair. All item prices in town cost you $10 less than normal. Right. Poor old Running Bear. Poor old Running Bear has got a tentacle moustache. But it means he gets cheap stuff. He might keep that. It'd have been probably better if Cade had got that, but as he does have a moustache. But there you go. That's it, kids. Do not mess around with corruption, because that's the sort of thing that can happen to you. You get a tentacle moustache. Right. Apologies for that, but I did find that rather amusing. So we've sorted out his corruption. He's now got a tentacle moustache. Right. So he's gonna carry on with his activation now. So we may as well roll for movement. Gets a 4, and he's going to roll to try and escape. A 4, so he can escape. So he can move 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's going to try and shut it. He's not going to attack. He's going to try and shut it. Well, he can't anyway because he's moved around the corner now. He's going to try and shut this. So shut this, and then we'll deal with these guys, hopefully. We're now on the green dice because the blue ones are rubbish, and I'm hoping that will mean a change of luck when he takes out his claw and tries to do his totemic magic on sealing this gate. So he does a law check of 6 dice, and he has got grit. Go on, Running Bear. 6. Yes, he's done it. So he's closed it. First go, which is a hell of a lot better than what happened last time. So brilliant. He shut it first doors. What we've got to do now, though, is obviously we've got to kill these guys next. But that is pretty cool. Right, that is the end of this turn. Next, we hold back the darkness for the next turn. Double 6s, yes! Yes! Brilliant! We've just got to check it on the... I hope it means exactly the same as... It's a flicker of hope. A flicker of hope can be seen through the flashing flames. You must press on. Damn right. Each hero may immediately remove any burning markers they have. Well, we just got rid of them. As they have, as well as to either heal 2d6 wounds and sanity, any mix, or remove d6 corruption. Ah, too late. But then, mind you, then he wouldn't have got his tentacle moustache then, would he? KO'd heroes may immediately recover. Blah blah blah. Right. So we'll do the 2d6 wounds and sanity for both. Cade first, as ever. Double ones! You've got to be joking me. So he heals 2. He'll take 2 health. That was just a crap roll, man. That's just not like Cade at all. Right, and Running Bear gets to roll 2. And he gets 7, which is a hell of a lot better. So he's going to heal all his 5 health damage. And his... oh no, 4 health damage, sorry. Because he still hasn't got his dusty poncho on. And... oh, and I forgot to... oh, he did save, he did make his sanity save, didn't he? So, yeah, that's fine. He just heals his 4 health damage. So, not too bad, not too bad. So, that was pretty good. And the darkness doesn't go anywhere, so that's pretty cool. Right, so Cade Gaunt to go. These guys are no longer ambushing, but he's still got 7 initiative, so he's still quicker than these guys. So he's going to fire at them and hopefully not get bloody 2 ones. Oh, he's got to roll for his movement first. Movement, a 2. Is he going to try and escape? Is it worth it? Oh, that's the other thing as well, because we've closed that. He doesn't have to do a corruption roll. Right, is he going to try and escape? Nah, there's no reason to, is there? So, 2 dice, 2 shots. He gets a 4, that's a hit. And he's going to re-roll this 1. He's going to use a grit. So, come on. A 3, that's a hit as well. So he's got 2 hits. So, first one, he's got +2 damage, but they have got a defense of 4 now. So he's going to roll the first one. We need a 3 or better. A 2, but he's going to use a Deadeye shot. So that'll be enough. +2. So, top banana. So we'll get rid of that. Because he's still got the +1 damage from the executioner pistol, if you remember. Even though we're going to not use the Darkstone bullets because he's used a Deadeye shot. That is the extra 1 that he needs. So he's killed this one, which gives us 10 XP. 20, put that one back. 10 XP. And he's going to use final 1 on this guy. Same deal. A 3 this time. That's enough. With the plus Darkstone bullets and the +1 for the executioner pistol. That's cool. So it's killed this one as well. But that was a lot closer. If he's still doing the old quick draw thing, they wouldn't have been a problem at all, would they? Right, so he's killed both those. That's another 10 XP. And we have completed the mission. Woohoo! We've done it, baby. So, saying that, we've been horrendously lucky. As horrendously unlucky as we were in the last game. We only got 1 set of monsters, which was cool, and I was rolling like a demon on holding back the darkness. And even at the end there, it wasn't too bad. So, Running Bear managing to switching him to the green dice helped. He was able to shut that pretty sharpish. So, let's catch our breath. So it's a D3 for Cade. And he gets a 1, because that's all he's been doing when he's been catching breath or anything. So he's going to take a health. Cade gets a D6 because he didn't activate. He gets 2, but he's fully healed up anyway, as far as he goes. So that's pretty cool. And right, that's it, I think. So we get a loot card each for that enemy. So Cade gets one and Running Bear gets one. And what do they get? Cade gets, could do with some Darkstone. Oh, draw a gear card. But we get 20 XP. 1, 2, 20. Gear deck. Quick shuffle, such as I shuffle. Get in. Quick cut, see what he gets. Oh, I'm a dimwit. It's an artifact if in another world. But at least I've shuffled the gear deck. So the artifacts, ooh, you get a Cavern of Cinder artifact. Ooh, I haven't actually looked at these, so let's see what we get. See if it's anything decent. A Scroll of Ascaro. Discard to prevent up to 3 corruption points a hero. These are all too late. Poor old Running Bear has got a tentacle moustache now. Or we could have prevented all burning markers from a hero. Well, okay. But at least it doesn't weigh anything. But not the most amazing thing in the world, I don't think. And the loot card for Running Bear, 20 XP and $25. There we go. Could have done with some Darkstone, but 20 XP and $25. Right, so that's the Hellbat sorted. Let's put these back into the loot and let's read what our reward is for saving the world. So here we go. Reward. The reward gained is based on the mission length chosen before the mission began. Each hero gains 25 XP and 2 loot cards for each broken seal in the mission, so there was 2. So that's 50 XP each and 4 loot cards each. And we've got to shuffle the loot deck between each hero's draw. Right, oh no, that's the end times mission length, we didn't do that. Right. Right, so 50 XP each, so that's 100. Goes in the stash. And good old Running Bear will go first. He'll pick his 4 loot cards first. So, first up he gets Darkstone Rock, D3. Come on. 2. Unfortunately he doesn't have the pickaxe, but he's got 2 Darkstone. So let's get our nice disco light Darkstone. There we go. So we're up to 3 Darkstone. Next we get 20 XP as well. Next up we get $250 and 20 XP. Cool. And next we get a Darkstone Shard. More Disco Stone. Up to 4, that's good. On the 20 XP. And his last loot card is cash, $50. So 20 XP. Whoop. And another $50. So that's what he's earned. But all I'm happy about getting that Darkstone. That helps. Give these another shuffle. Right, yo, what's Running Bear gonna get? First up, whoop, D6 times 50 gold nuggets. 20 XP. Well, he's just going to get 80 XP, isn't he? So why don't I just... He's getting 4 cards and the 20 XP each, so we'll sort that out now. So 80 XP. 80 XP, not 105. Right, D6 times 50. Come on. Oh, so $50. Could have had 300. Next loot card. Blood money. D6 times 25. Come on, let's have a better roll. 4. So that's $100. Do we some more Darkstone. Darkstone shard. So we do get one more. Coolness. So we're up to 5 Darkstone, and the final loot card is a sack of gold dust, $100. So we haven't done too badly. Righty ho. So at least we managed to get some Darkstone. So that was important. But we didn't do too well on artifacts or anything, or gear. But at least we have completed and won the mission, and that's the main thing. Right ho, so thank you all for watching. That ends this episode of Broken Seals. Next episode we'll do the usual, where we head off into town and tie things up. So successful mission, which is very nice after the awful mission we had last time, and we did get to have a look at the caverns of Cynder. As mentioned, we did get pretty lucky. We only got one set of monsters, and I was rolling like a demon holding back the darkness. And the switch to the green dice, well, that meant we were able to close the broken seal pretty quickly, so went our way a bit. But after last time, I'm all for it. Okay, thanks very much. So that's it for episode 3 of Broken Seals. I hope you join me for episode 4, where, as I say, we're going to bob back into town, do our usual, and I'm not sure, we may keep the tentacle moustache. I'm not sure, I'll have to think about that. But yeah, we'll do our usual clean up and everything in town, and roll for travel hazards and all the rest of it, and for corruption and what have you next time. So thank you all for watching. Thanks very much for all the subscriptions and for all the comments and the tips and pointing out mistakes. Again, if you've spotted anything, please point it out. And yes, I hope you join me next time. And oh yes, and thanks for everybody who's gone to Board Game Links to upvote the site. Thank you very much. But until next time, this is me, Catweazle, signing off. Toodaloo.